is Strykes Sessions.
All right, what is up, everyone? Welcome back to Strykes Sessions. This is episode number 3 of season 4. Coming to you from the morning. This is uploaded, actually. This is Tuesday that I'm recording this. Mostly because I'm doing this podcast on a current event that's you're probably pretty aware of. The coronavirus. How will this impact Strykes? How will this impact us? How will this impact basically everyone in the creative community? So obviously there's a whole lot of self-quarantining going on right now. Me personally, I'm not really like staying home that much. I'm not really changing my lifestyle too much. I'm obviously, trying to like stay clean when I'm out. I'm a pretty clean person to begin with, so like I'm not changing a whole lot, but I am washing my hands more. I'm cleaning more surfaces. I'm cleaning my phone a lot more. If you can't tell, I'm a little bit congested right now, which is kind of concerning, but I don't think it's like that big of a deal. I had a little bit of a cough the other day too, but it's kind of fading away, and I didn't have a fever, so I wasn't too worried. But yeah, this coronavirus is getting like, I don't know, I feel like people are really overreacting. I think people are alarmed by how fast it's spreading, but I don't think people are really aware of like how like minimal this virus is. It's literally just like a bad flu. I don't know what else to like call it. That's what everyone is calling it. That's what the media is calling it. That's what WHO is calling it, the World Health Organization. The reason some people are dying from it, especially elders, is because sometimes like people just can't handle that. The flu is a pretty like taxing like sickness if you're old or you have underlying health problems, which a lot of Americans do. A lot of Americans are smoking. A lot of Americans are vaping. A lot of Americans have asthma. A lot of Americans have breathing problems like COPD. Yeah, like it's like the reason it's killing so much, I think, is because we're like the average American is pretty unhealthy to begin with. And I think that's why people are kind of like freaking out about it. If I get it, I literally wouldn't care because I don't have any underlying health problems. I don't have asthma. I don't have like breathing problems. I have a pretty strong immune system. Like I don't think I would die if I got the flu. I wouldn't care if I got it. I would probably get over it in less than a week. Especially if I, get quarantined or whatever. Be as aware as you need to be, honestly. Like, be as prepared as you need to be. If you have asthma, if you have underlying health problems, if you have issues that will not help you get through this, if you get it, be sure to take those precautions and to just be prepared, based on your needs and your health. So how this impacts Strykes, obviously travel is really frowned upon right now. We can't go overseas, I don't think. Actually, no, we can go overseas, just not to Europe and to Canada, right? I'm pretty sure they closed the border to Canada. Obviously, we weren't planning on going to Canada or Europe anytime soon, but just travel in general is pretty frowned upon right now. So me flying out to Sacramento is probably like, I don't know, like it's only March and this would happen in June. So like, I don't want to say anything now, but like that could be affected by this. VidCon, a lot of like public gathering events are being canceled right now. NBA, MLB, NHL were all canceled. Probably more. Those are just the ones that I can think of off the top of my head. I'm very surprised actually that VidCon hasn't said anything yet. It's March 16th, I think. Yeah, no, it's March. Oh wow, today's St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day, people. Today's March 17th. They haven't said anything. They haven't like said it would be delayed. They haven't put out a statement yet. So VidCon, who knows how that's going to end up. Hopefully nothing happens. Hopefully all this is cleared up by then. And hopefully the events like that were going to happen in the future that are canceled right now, hopefully they'll be brought back. Hopefully we can put a lid on this crap soon because it's honestly getting annoying. Bieber, I was going to go to the Bieber concert in Arizona when he comes. It's June 5th, I believe. That got downsized to a smaller arena. So the original show is going to be at the State Farm Stadium, which is like the Cardinal Stadium. It's like the 60,000 person one. We got our tickets from the physical box office there, so we had like actual paper tickets. This was before it got downsized to the Gila River Arena, which is a smaller arena. I think it's less than 20,000. I think it's like 18,000. Obviously a huge cut in people for this new venue. The box office for both the State Farm Stadium and the Gila River Arena are closed until April 1st. So we can't talk to anyone about getting tickets for the new venue, let alone getting like our money back if we can't even get new tickets. If you go on Ticketmaster right now to look at the online tickets, it says the Gila River Arena is sold out. This is like super scary because we were like all set to go. We had the tickets, and then like because of this huge cut, like I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people like are without tickets for this new venue now, especially people like us who got physical tickets. My dad called the lady at the Gila River Arena. He called the box office before he went there, and she said that Ticketmaster had already sent out like new digital tickets if you had digital tickets for the new venue, and she said she didn't know what to do about physical tickets. And she said we'd have to wait until April 1st when the box office reopens to like get the story on that. So could not be going to Bieber anymore, which is gonna suck if that's the case, because I was really looking forward to that. Just traveling in general, like me going to New York could not happen. I know Seth's mom is taking this fairly seriously. At least that's what Seth said. It's understandable. They have 2 babies at home. One little one, she's not a baby, but she's fairly young. Seth has asthma, I know that. I don't think Ryan has asthma. Still, it's probably good to keep everyone inside, especially when they have such a big family like that. They have a really big family. Seth could be he hasn't put anything out recently, but his videos could be limited because he really can't go outside or like go anywhere super like out there, I guess. My mom isn't too worried about it. Again, like I'm pretty healthy, so if I got it, I wouldn't really think much of it. I'd kind of just like go into quarantine and be out in a couple of days probably. Yeah, she doesn't really she's not too worried about it. It's only me and her in the house, so like it's not like if one of us gets it, we could spread it to a bunch of other people. And I think there's only like, let me look up how many cases there are in Arizona. Right now there's 18 confirmed cases, so multiply that by 10 to get the average amount of people that probably have it. That's 180, and there's like 7 million people in Arizona. So again, just like the numbers and like the ratios are just really minimal, and it's just really hard to worry about it as much as some people are. Buying out toilet paper, dog? Like what? Like how is that gonna? I don't know how that's gonna help, but you do you. So let me just to help you guys out, even though you guys probably have already looked at this. Let me just give you guys some coronavirus tips. So hands, you got to wash them often. There's this thing from the World Health Organization. It's called Do the 5. Number 1, hands, wash them often. Number 2, elbow, cough into it. Don't touch your face. Stay more than 3 feet apart from people. And if you feel sick, you just need to stay home. That's also like what I'd probably do if I got it. I probably wouldn't even know that I got it, and I would just like stay home and treat it like a flu, and I'd probably get better. And if I didn't get better, I'd go to a hospital and get better. So like unless you have like some pretty already sketchy health issues, you're probably fine. All right, guys, thank you for listening. Sorry about the slight delay on the output of this podcast, but I wanted to make this as like current and in the moment as possible. Didn't want to like pre-record this like the week before. Next podcast should be an interview, hopefully. I'm trying to get people on. Just scheduling is tough. Actually, next week, my school actually got canceled. So I actually have a 2-week spring break. And I wouldn't be surprised if the rest of the semester got canceled, actually, because lots of colleges are already, like, they're canceled for the rest of the year. So, like, it only makes sense that high schools are next. I think they're just going to do it slower and more gradually. So, yeah. We'll see what happens. Stay safe out there, guys. Stay clean. Just be smart, honestly. Be smart. All right. Thank you for listening, guys. See you on the next one. Peace out.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, we're trying to get out more podcasts for you now than ever. If you guys want to listen to more of our podcasts, you can find us on Spotify, iTunes. All of our important links are below as always, and we'll talk to you soon.